Alright guys, James H here, welcome to episode 1 of the new career mode series on my channel, which is in fact going to be with the Liga Adelante side Real Zaragoza. If you guys have been wondering where have I been for the last month and a half, to be honest guys, I did lose a bit of motivation actually uploading videos because I wasn't really getting the response I wanted. Like in my career mode videos I always ask for your input on players etc, and no one was really commenting etc. The likes were going down a bit, so I thought I'm not really getting into this, so I think I'll have a break, and I definitely have enjoyed my break, and I'm going to do daily FIFA content from now on though. I'm back in the mood for uploading FIFA career mode, and like I said, this is episode 1 of the Real Zaragoza career mode. When I was going to come back I thought I need to freshen things up, I need to change my channel sort of out like that, so I'm going to be bringing some new series in, and this is the first one. It is in fact a career mode with Real Zaragoza. People who obviously are our fans of the Nottingham Forest career modes and the Super League, I will be continuing the Super League career mode, but I think I'm just going to put the Nottingham Forest one on hold because I just want to be a bit more unique with my content, and I think Real Zaragoza, haven't actually seen anyone else actually do a Real Zaragoza career mode on YouTube at this current time, so I thought I'd definitely give it a go. We're going to go in for the first player, and it is in fact the Barcelona man, the CDM 19-year-old Sergi Samper. This guy is quoted to be one of the best players, best young players in the future, and I think he definitely has a talent to just sit in the middle of the pack in our team. The next player we go for is the Hoffenheim right back. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his second name, but another player we're going for is Marcos Astina. Does in fact play in the Argentinian league, got great potential. He's a 67 rated right winger at 18, so definitely a very great winger, gives us a lot of width, and hopefully he definitely comes into the side. I see there Hoffenheim do in fact accept that player's contract, and he is now a Zaragoza player. Astina's club also do in fact accept Lanos, the 18-year-old, coming in on our right wing, and hopefully he will definitely impress. And obviously because we are in the second division of La Liga, or the Spanish league, sorry, we need to get promoted in that first season if we obviously are to make this series a bit more interesting. My main aim is to obviously get this club into the Champions League and obviously win it, and hopefully we can definitely do that. I think we've got a great standing squad at the moment, got decent strength and depth, but I obviously want to improve in certain key areas like the centre back position and the centre of the park, but hopefully we can definitely do that in the first and the next transfer window. Going the first friendly though of this pre-season, and we were in fact against the championship outfit of Blackburn. We did in fact take the lead. No, sorry guys, we did actually concede in the 23rd minute from Jordan Runs, but James Romero did in fact get a goal back, and then the on-loan man from Atletico Madrid, Boya Baston, did in fact get a goal in the 74th minute, getting the second goal of the game to win our first preseason game 2-1. But as you saw there in the 8th minute, Cabrera, our centre-back, the Uruguayan man, did in fact get injured, but gladly he is only out for a few days, which is very lucky, because when I actually saw he was injured I thought, oh my days, this player has definitely got great talent, got decent potential also, and it would be a real shame if he obviously did in fact get injured in the first game of the season. As you see there though, Sergi Samper and his agent do in fact accept the terms that we did offer him, and he is now a Real Zaragoza player, which is a great sign. I'm so looking forward to playing with him. I'm just going to put him in the CDM position. He's not really a defensive player, but he's great on the ball, great in those short passing, and he's actually apparently the next Xavi, so hopefully he could definitely live up to that billing. We did in fact get an offering from Bolton for Diego Rico, and I'm just going to say guys, some of the pronunciations in this series are going to be absolutely horrendous. As some of you may know, I'm really poor at pronouncing names, so if you do get offended if you're Spanish, or you're just anyone really and you do get offended, I'm sorry for that, but my pronunciation skills is horrific, sorry. Going into this second game though of the pre-season, and we are in fact playing against Stevenage, the League 2 outfit. William Jose missed a penalty though in the 45th minute, and then Lee Barnard got a goal in the 47th minute, and surprisingly we actually did in fact get beat by the League 2 outfit, which was really surprising to us, because obviously we just beat Blackburn, who were obviously a championship side, and then we got beat by Stevenage, who are 2 leagues below Blackburn. But pre-season doesn't really matter, it's just sorting your players out, sorting the best formation, best players in those positions for your team to obviously start that league season. And we did in fact accept the offer from Bolton. We did actually put a counter offer in of 450. They came back with the 425k, and I thought it's 100k more than his actual volume, so I will in fact accept that. And I'm not really going to integrate him in the side. He didn't really look like a player who was actually going to be playing week in, week out. And the final preseason friendly of this episode. It is, in fact, against Palestina. I do believe these are a Colombian side, but don't quote me on that. And we go into the 45th minute, and Willian Jose did, in fact, get a goal in the 43rd minute. I do believe he was actually on loan from Real Madrid, but he's actually a permanent signing on this year's game, which is great. Definitely a great striker, and hopefully he could definitely score a lot of goals for me in this league season. And he did in fact get a second to double the league, bagging his brace in the 63rd minute, and he did in fact win the third game of the preseason 2-0 against Palestina. I see there the final scout report on video. We did have, like I showed at the start, a few of our transfer targets. One of them is actually this guy Adama, and he does in fact play for FC Barcelona B. This guy in real life is quoted obviously like Sergi Samper to be a really good player, decent potential also, so we were going to put a bid in 500 clay plus our right mid. He is in fact called Javi Alamo. Really not going to use him. He's 25 years of age, 67, and I do believe Adama is already 67. He's 18 years old, and he's 7 years younger than Adama. Sorry, the other guy, sorry. So I thought it's probably best if we obviously do invest in the future, but they do in fact reject it, and they want a bit more money, so I thought put a bit more money, keep Javi Alamo as part of the deal, but we did in fact put a 550k offer from the Cameroonian international from FC Barca B, and they did in fact accept. So going into contract negotiations with the Cameroon man and his agent, his pay demands were 4 years and 2k, and I definitely was going to use that, and he actually was a crucial first team player at Barca B, but I'm putting him as an important first team player because I've got a decent couple of wingers. Obviously the likes of Vestines came in, Jim Romero, and now Adama, so we've got decent width on those wings, and I'm really happy about that. My next main position is definitely that centre of the park. Obviously the inclusion of Sergi Samper definitely did in fact help that. We did get a transfer offer in though from Sporting Gijón, 350k for David Munoz, the 17-year-old. His value was 300k, so I thought I'm not really going to accept that. I think this guy's got decent potential, so hopefully we can definitely hold on to him, and obviously he can grow. But going the first game of the Liga Adelante season, and it is in fact against CD Leganés, hoping we could definitely get a win in the first game. That is always the main aim. If you are going to start a career mode, you must win your first league game because it just shows a statement of intent to all the other teams, in that league that you mean business in this certain season. And obviously the main aim for this first season is to actually gain promotion, hopefully win the league, but as long as we do in fact gain promotion, I'm not too bothered. But they were in fact on the attack. Carlos Alvarez does in fact take it past our Moroccan goalkeeper with consummate ease, and what a great finish that was in the 43rd minute. Not really much happened in this first half until Carlos did in fact get that goal there, but I don't have a clue what our goalkeeper's doing there. I tried to bring him out and I thought he'd possibly at worst take him out, but he didn't really do anything. He just stood there, let Carlos Sanchez get past him, and it was, I'm not going to take away from it, it was a great finish into the back of net, putting them up 1-0. But we are on the attack straight from kickoff, and Willian Jose does in fact get us back in the game in the 44th minute. So it's all happening in the final 2 minutes of this first half in the first game of the Liga Adelante season. And what a great finish that was from the Brazilian man, the 22-year-old. He has decent potential also, so hopefully he can grow into an absolute beast. Goalkeeper just stood there in amazement, and it was such a great culture finish into the back of net to level the scores at 1-1. But once more in the 45th minute, Diamanca does in fact have a shot. Look at the space he has in our, just on our 18-yard box there in the 45th minute. Diamanca does in fact put CD back in the lead. Such a poor goal to concede there. You will see from the instant replay what's a great defence splitting ball, but who was marking him? My centre backs were absolutely nowhere near him, and he did in fact score. I'm not going to take away from that though. It was a great finish. We are on the attack once more though. Willian Jose using his great dribbling skills, trying to get past that CD Leganés team. Actually passed it into Borgan Baston, but it is in fact striking. It does in fact deflect off their defender, so it is the final kicks of the game. Sergi Samper does in fact whip it, and Caprera nearly scores it, but then it's all a bit of a kerfuffle in the middle of their box, and the referee does in fact blow the whistle to signal half-time, and we were in fact losing 2-1 to Leganés in the first game of the season. A goal from Carlos Alvarez and Diamanca, but then Willian Jose did in fact get a goal in the 44th minute. I see there a great save from our goalkeeper. In the other games, Osasuna were in fact winning at 2-0. I think they're probably going to be our main rivals for that league, that top position this season. Just changing a few things on. We just wanted to change a few of the players around, and we did in fact bring a Steiner on and brought Jim Romero. Hopefully he could definitely prove he was a beast in this game. You will actually see in the second half his dribbling skills are unbelievable. As you see though, William Jose is on the ball, and what a great strike that is in the 62nd minute, bagging his brace and getting us straight back into the game. He is such a beast of a player. Really happy we have someone like them in the striker position. Obviously, he's going to be our catalyst to obviously get us into that Liga BBVA and hopefully into the Champions League one day. But it is in fact 2-2 in the 62nd minute. We are on the attack once more though in the 82nd minute. The defender, I don't have a clue what he's doing, but William Jose was there to get his hat-trick in the 84th minute. What a great start that is for William Jose, getting a hat-trick on the opening day, showing a statement of intent that defenders need to be wary of this guy's talent, because he's an absolute great fox in the box, and hopefully he can definitely bag a few more goals. But look at that defending from them for that centre-back, really poor. But as you see here, Jim Romero, look at the dribbling skills this guy possesses, such great close control, getting past 3 players there, and it was such a great culture finish with his stronger foot, his weak foot, in the 87th minute. Jim Romero didn't forget the 4th goal of the game, and you will actually see in these replays such a great finish. Look at the pace and the dribbling skills this guy does in fact possess. Possibly I'm going to actually integrate him into the first team a bit more, because if he can obviously showcase that on a weekly basis, we will storm this league. And we did in fact win the first game of the Liga Adelante season, winning 4-2 away at Ciden Leganés. A great win there, another 3 points on the board, and like I said, just showing a statement of intent to all the other teams in Liga Adelante that we mean business. Looking at the stats, we absolutely dominated. 12 shots, 8 on target with 50% each, and they only had 4 shots, 2 on target. William Jose did in fact get man of the match, and the other result, Sierra Osasuna beat Albacete 4-0, so a very convincing win there for Osasuna. This was episode 1 of the Real Zaragoza Career Mode. If you guys did in fact enjoy this video, definitely like, comment, subscribe for more daily FIFA content.